day is actually quite a shocker.
Today we've been gathered here to actually have the Minister of Finance presenting the budget. We have decided to adjourn proceedings for a date to be determined.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's get into this story now. The much anticipated 2025 budget speech by Godongwana, who is the Minister of Finance in South Africa, was postponed. What a surprise, guys. It has never happened in the years of democracy in South Africa that this would happen, but because of the GNU, we see it happening. Of course, the opposition parties tried to push for this to continue. Of course, also the Rand was waiting to react to this budget speech. We were all disappointed. It has been postponed to a later date in March. We're going to take a look at the details around this. Please give this video a thumbs up as we take a look.
Party! Never! Hey,
2 weeks ago, we went to cabinet. Among other things, proposals, was this tax proposal, we didn't say, we did indicate, point a direction towards a specific tax. Everybody was in that meeting. That's why one of them leaked it to the Sunday Times. So they come here and tell you in news in the media and say, no, the first time they hear about this. No, we presented in cabinet.
After all of this, yay, we were going to feel it in the pockets. But obviously some tax will be coming in, whether it's VAT, whether it's sin tax, whether it is a rich tax. There is going to be a tax to make up all of that money that we're not getting from America. Godongwana blaming everybody else for the cancellation of this budget besides the ANC and himself probably and his team, because why didn't they get a firm approval from the GNU before presenting it? Well, he does say that they did have consultation. Obviously, then Uthogo Didiza opened up the floor for debate. Look, for us, before we get into the debate, for us general people, we wanted to know, is the grant getting increased? Is there extra 100 Rand for the grannies? Is there extra 100 Rand for the babies, those that have child support? And obviously the big one is the 350, job seekers fund still opened, and how much is going to be put in that amount for them. So those were the big ones. Obviously health is a sore point. The hospitals, the doctors are even unemployed. Can you imagine? And then infrastructure, where is the money going to come from? All of the things that Ramaphosa promised, especially the millions of jobs, how was that looking? So that's basically what the general public were looking to get guidance on. And then obviously the cancellation of US aid at the moment, the postponement or probably the indefinite cancellation. What are the Treasury's plans on that? So people also wanted to hear how they were going to tackle that. Looks like their option is just more tax increases. Tax. All right, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Obviously, there is galore of conspiracy theories. One of them being that they wanted to put out a number, so to test the waters. At the end of the day, they will still introduce one tax or another, whether it's VAT.
Guys, remember when Trump said that terrible things are happening in South Africa? Terrible things are happening in South Africa. They leaked an entire VAT increase. So here's how I think it's going to play out. So step 1, we leak a VAT increase. Step 2, we assess the feedback and the outreach, right? Then we postpone the budget speech. And then step 3, we come back like, no, guys, it's not going to be like a 2% percentage point. It's going to be a 1 percentage point increase. And you know what the public's going to do? Yeah, that's That's much better. Yo, we thought that these people are playing us. These people are playing us.
They were just testing the waters with the increase, and then they'll come back with a smaller number. What are your thoughts on that conspiracy theory? Now, let's continue with the sentiments on the floor. What did they say?
It was postponed because the DA and the ANC couldn't come to an agreement on some of the things that was proposed in the budget. And obviously one of the big ones being changing VAT from 15% to 2%. But there is a lot more in that budget than just the changes in VAT. Now they're quite sneaky, but it's fine. We have access to those documents, and so we will be seeing that, and then I'll make the comparison for you. But hey, that thing was messy. That budget that was released today.
Well, looks like there was a lot going on in this budget speech that they did not even want to present anymore. Well, it was leaked, and opposition parties such as the MKP's Darren has already got it. So let's see what comes out of it on the 12th of March. But what came out of the debate was that they had to give the nation a date because there's legislation that is associated with the budget speech. They had to consider the markets. They also had to put, the country's needs before just the caucus that they have there with the GNU and the ANC. So now they then came back with a date. So that debate was not pointless. Now, let me know, guys, what are your thoughts? What were you even expecting in this budget? For me, I'm just worried that this such a important event was missed, and it's all because of lack of communication and lack of proper collaboration between the GNU members, and also the fact that ANC continues to try and backstab its GNU members by acting as though they are sole governing authority of this GNU, whereas they are now having to consult their members. Just like they tried to do it with the Bella Bill and the Land Expropriation Bill, it backfired. Let's see how the ANC gets out of this one. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video.